Hey everybody, this is Rycard here again, and welcome to another Pokemon Movesets video. Today's video is going to be all about Donphan, so let's get started by taking a look at his Pokemon's typing, abilities, and stats. So to start things off, Donphan is a ground-type Pokemon introduced in a Generation 2 that has access to two abilities, the first of which being Sturdy, which is an ability that, from full health, will allow this Pokemon to survive any attack with 1 HP, acting kind of like a permanent focus sash for its ability, and the second being Sandveil, which under the effects of Sandstorm will increase this Pokemon's evasion. But as for the stats, it possesses a base 90 HP stat and a base 120 defense stat, making this Pokemon a very useful and fantastic physical tank to take physical attacks from your opponents extremely well. However, when being matched up against a special attacker, you do have to be very cautious as it only has a base 60 special defense. On the offensive side of things though, it possesses a really great base 120 physical attack, a not so great base 60 special attack, which you're not really going to get a ton of use out of, and a fairly slow speed stat being base 50. So you do have to be a little bit careful when using this Pokemon as well, as there will be quite a few things that will be outspeeding it. And with all of these stats and abilities and moves combined, this Pokemon is currently sitting in the RU tier as far as Smogon Singles is concerned. So with that, let's take a look at the first moveset that I have for you in this video. So for this first moveset, we're going to be running Donphan as a physically defensive Pokemon. So we're going to start this one off by giving it an Impish Nature to increase its physical defense but lower its special attack, go with the Sturdy ability, and an EV spread of 252 HP, 252 defense, and 4 speed EVs to give it its maximum physical defense possible, allowing it to take physical hits from its opponents extremely well. And in order to enhance this further, we're going to be running Leftovers on the set to allow it to recover a little bit of HP at the end of every turn. But for the moves, the first thing that we're going to go with on this set is going to be Stealth Rock, which will allow Donphan to set up hazards on its opponent's side of the field, and thus gain a lot of passive damage throughout the course of the battle every single time your opponents switch in. But for more direct damage, Earthquake is going to be our main stab ground-type attack, which will be doing quite a bit of damage even without any attack investment on the set, because of this Pokemon's great physical attack stat that it naturally has. And then for the third move slot, running either Knockoff for some added type coverage, as well as the ability to remove your opponent's items, Ice Shard for a nice priority attack that can be very useful to allow Donphan to revenge kill even on a more defensive set like this one, or running Toxic as a way to allow this Pokemon to status opponents and possibly cripple them throughout the battle. But for the last move, we're going to be running Rapid Spin on the set to give Donphan that great utility in being able to spin away hazards on your side of the field to prevent your teammates and Donphan itself from taking damage every time it switches in. And this is really great in combination with Stealth Rock because you can simultaneously set up hazards while spinning away your opponents, and also if you do use this in combination with Knockoff, you have a powerful Dark type attack to hit opposing Ghost types that might want to come in and block your Rapid Spin to prevent you from removing the hazards they have set up. As for this next moveset, we're going to be running Donphan with an Assault Vest to augment its defensive capabilities further, allowing it to even take special attacks pretty well. So we're going to start this one off by giving it either an Adamant Nature to increase its physical attack but lower its special attack, or a Careful Nature to increase its special defense but lower its special attack, depending on how you want to use this Pokemon. And for the ability, we're again going to go with Sturdy. But for the EVs this time, we're going to max out our HP with 252 EVs into that, but then we can also run this moveset either physically offensive to allow this Pokemon to deal a lot of damage while also tanking hits from both the physical and special side fairly well, or run it specially defensive to increase its special bulk even further and allow it to match up even better against opposing special attackers. But for the last 4 EVs, we're going to put them into speed regardless to allow this Pokemon to have one more point, possibly outspeeding other base 50 speed Pokemon it would be matched up against. But for the item as mentioned before, we're going to be running an Assault Vest to allow this Pokemon to boost its special defense, while also not allowing it to have access to any non-attacking moves, but this set is designed to not use those anyway. So for the first move, we're going to go with Earthquake yet again to be our main stab ground type attack, and then for a main stab rock type attack, we're going to be going with Head Smash or Stone Edge to give you that really great ground rock coverage that hits pretty much everything in the game for at least neutral damage. Then in addition to this, we're going to choose between either Knockoff or Ice Shard, obviously for the ability to remove items and having a good Dark type attack, or Ice Shard for the priority that it provides. And then in the last move slot, Rapid Spin to allow this Pokemon to still be a very useful rapid spinner for your team, while being able to take physical and special hits on this set even better than before. And if you do run it with a specially defensive EV spread, you're allowing Donphan to be able to really switch in on a lot of attacks that it normally wouldn't be able to and take them significantly better. However, if you still want to use this Pokemon in a more offensive way, the attack EVs by running 252 on this set will allow this Pokemon to hit extremely hard while also having great all-around bulk with the Assault Vest. As for this third moveset, we're going to be running Donphan with the Choice Band to increase its offensive power significantly. So we're going to start this one off by giving it an Adamant Nature to increase its physical attack but lower its special attack, going with the Sturdy ability again, and this time an EV spread of 128 HP EVs to give it some additional bulk, 252 EVs into its physical attack to max out its physical attack, and then put the other 128 EVs into its speed stat to allow Donphan to outspeed base 65 speed Pokemon without any investment. And this is actually a pretty significant speed tier for this Pokemon to hit, as this will allow it to get the jump on many an opponent that would normally outspeed it and hit them really hard for some powerful physical damage. Because, as mentioned before, our item on the set is going to be a Choice Band to increase our physical attack while locking us into a move. But for those moves, the first one again is going to be Earthquake for our main stab ground type attack, and then for a powerful rock type coverage, we're going to be going either with Head Smash or Stone Edge. Additionally, again just like before, we're going to choose between Knockoff or Ice Shard for the utility and coverage that Knockoff provides, or the priority that Ice Shard provides, which is even better on this set because we're obviously increasing our physical attack significantly, allowing this Pokemon to be a very good revenge killer with Ice Shard, but obviously Knockoff utility is extremely useful as well. And then for the last move, again still running Rapid Spin even on a set like this just because the utility it provides is so good, but also if you would like some additional coverage, going either with Seed Bomb or Gunk Shot, as this will allow this Pokemon to have a couple of moves options that it usually doesn't use and the ability to hit a few other things super effectively that it normally wouldn't be able to. But with the Choice Band, this Pokemon is immensely powerful and is able to hit extremely hard and put dents in your opponent's team. Finally, for the last moveset of this video, I'm going to be showing off a Rock Polish set that Donphan can take advantage of to become a powerful physical sweeper. So we're going to start this one off by giving it a Jolly Nature to boost its speed but lower its special attack, go with the Sturdy ability again, but this time an EV spread of 252 attack, 4 defense, and 252 speed EVs to max out its physical attack and speed stat. And for the item on the set, either going with a Life Orb to increase the damage of all of its attacks at the cost of losing 10% of our health every time we damage an opponent, or going with Weakness Policy on the set, which can be very effective when used in combination with the Sturdy ability, as this will allow you to survive any one hit from full health, possibly take a super effective attack, and then allow this Pokemon to boost its physical attack and also its special attack by 2 levels and increase its offensive power even more so. But for the moves, the first thing that we're going to be going with is going to be Rock Polish on the set to allow Donphan a way to boost its speed stat by 2 stages and make it significantly faster. And along with this, we're then going to be running Earthquake, Head Smash or Stone Edge for a rock type move, and then in the last move slot, either Knockoff, Seed Bomb, or Gunk Shot for additional type coverage to allow this thing to hit more opponents super effectively or for just good damage in general. But I have never actually seen anyone else other than myself, use a Rock Polish Donphan, and this Pokemon with his great base 120 physical attack is able to make a really good use out of this set, especially because it's not even as slow as some of the other rock type Pokemon that do have access to this move as well, making it a very good candidate for a boosting move like this one. But with that, everybody, that is it for this video on Donphan, so I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, take care, goodbye, and I will see you all next time.